Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well, and I'm here to cover the India A versus New Zealand A game. Now, importantly, this is going to be a dead rubber. India have won both games. New Zealand are basically out of it. They have nothing to do much in terms of winning the series or winning any kind of prestige is the only thing that is on the table for them. But how will this actually shape up the teams and what changes can we expect is what I'm here to discuss, along with how it would make up your fantasy teams. So let's look at it and let's begin. So first up from the keeping section, I think here Sanju Samson is the captain, so he should continue to play. Like I mentioned in the last preview, if Dane Cleaver is chasing, then he's worth picking. If batting first becomes slightly difficult, unless if you feel that India is going to make a big score, in which case you might not require him even while chasing. Apart from that, maybe Cam Fletcher and Shrikar Bharat get a chance in this game as it's the last game of the series. Then you look at the batting. Now, one of these guys, I'm expecting them to get some rest, especially because we are seeing that with the South African ODI series upcoming soon, and most of the big players going to play the T20, so will probably be rested there. So, yup. And same for Rajat Patidar, he might get his first call up. But assuming that all these guys play, these are the three you can pick. I'm expecting that Abhimanyu Iswaran can also get a chance in this game. Tilak Verma played in the last game, didn't really do much, but he can, and yes, he also bowled some part-time off spin. So I think he can be quite a handy pick. Mark Chapman, I'm assuming, is injured if he's not played all the way till now. Then in the all-rounders, Michael Rippon I think is a good choice. And remember that these games are being played at Chennai, and Chennai the pitch generally slows down. So if they continue playing on the same pitch, maybe spinners get some more assistance. And we saw that with Kuldeep and Rahul Chahar, at least from the figures and from whatever the journalists on ground reported. Then you look at the other options here. I think Sean Solia is again a decent pick, especially if New Zealand are bowling first. Shahbaz Ahmed has been called up to the India team, so he's mostly not going to end up playing this game. Rajangad Bava is a guy that the Indian selectors are going to keep a big eye out on. He's a pace bowler and he is a decent hitter. He's a pace all rounder, something that India always wants, and they might really experiment with him, might give him more overs with the ball. So that's something you can watch out for, but probably more as a Grand League pick. Then we look at the bowling section here. Shardul Thakur will again continue to pick himself, didn't really get wickets in the last game. Kuldeep Yadav and Rahul Chahar, I think these two will be your most important picks, especially if you get any information that the pitch that is going to be used is the same. They will be in my team in both scenarios, and if they are bowling second, they're good Grand League captaincy and vice captaincy candidates. Apart from that, your last pick would be Logan Van Beek, who you will continue to pick because he will be important with bat and with ball for New Zealand. Like we know, he's a Netherlands international. If India A is bowling first, then you have to fit in Umran Malik into this team, in which case you can probably either take a risk on one of these batters, but I don't feel like it's worthy of taking a risk on any of the bowlers unless Shardul Thakur is rested, in which case you can go with Umran Malik. As far as captaincy, vice captaincy candidates are concerned, if India is bowling first, then Shardul Thakur is a good choice. If India is bowling second, I already mentioned Kuldeep Yadav and Rahul Chahar would be my choices. Vice captaincy, I think Rachin Ravindra plays an important role opening as well as with the ball, so I think he's a good choice too. So yes, that is the setup of my team for this specific game. I'm sharing this team right away in the Guru section. You can copy this team directly just by clicking on create team and copying the team straight away from here. Apart from that, let's look at the Exchange22 picks now for this specific game. So now we are on the Exchange22 app. Here you can select just a few players and start making, or rather making your picks. You don't have to go and pick each and every player to make it work for you. I'm putting the app link in the description. Who are the players who you can buy and sell from here? I think Kuldeep Yadav if bowling second you can buy from here. Umran Malik if bowling first. Rahul Chahar if bowling second. Apart from that, I feel everyone is slightly overpriced as Rishi Dhawan won't bowl full quota. Shardul Thakur if bowling second is surely a sell candidate too. And apart from that, I think Rajat Patidar if batting first is a good buy. From New Zealand, I think Robbie O'Donnell is an okay pricing at 33. Tom Bruce is due for a big knock. We know he's an international player, so that can come sooner rather than later. Logan Van Beek, if bowling first, very good at this price. Apart from that, not too much. So yes, from this app I play very selectively. I don't really go and try to buy and sell every player. It's about being smart and trying to make the picks who you think will work for you. Apart from that, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. And yes, if you have any predictions on your best buys or sells for any individual players for this game, always happy to hear them out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and do hit the like button before you leave.